go.
Welcome. This is Robert Farrell, or Recipe Rob, and I, in a second, am going to bring up Grill Master Matthew Pereiro, and he's going to talk about cooking today some amazing barbecue in an amazing barbecue device called the Grilly. And today we are going to cook something called, what are we cooking today, Grill Master?
Hello, Robert. Today we are going to be grilling a thing that we invented a while back called the Grilly Philly. It's sort of like the Hot Pocket for grillies, except it's a lot better and a lot more fun to cook.
So what can you put inside of a Grilly Philly?
Let me explain to you what a Grilly Philly is. It's basically a dough ball filled with any of your favorite fillings. So you can practically fill anything into the Grilly Philly. Today we're going to be doing a chopped meat, peas, onions, spiced with curry spice. And then we're going to be doing I had some Western omelet left over in the fridge, and I chopped it up and threw it in there. And that's another filling we do. And now lastly, we had sweet potatoes that had been a couple days old. And so I just mixed them in with some turkey. So this is all new. It's a Thanksgiving Day Grilly Philly today.
In the middle of August?
In the middle of August. We've done everything with Grilly Phillies.
Now, quick question. So the viewers that don't know, yes, we're going to cook this on the barbecue. We're going to cook this on the grill.
We are, and we're going to cook it on with this, the Grilly. And we're going to put 4 balls, Grilly Phillies in here. And I'm going to put this on the grill, and 7 minutes later, you're going to see something that's awesome.
Wait a second. The Grilly, what is it?
It's the greatest grilling invention ever. But that's not important right now. We have to get back to Grilly Phillies. So if we put Grilly Phillies into the basket in here, I can be serious, but stop calling me Shirley. Here. So let's get on with the Grilly Phillies. You're going to put them into the Grilly, and then you're going to put them on the grill, and 7 minutes later, you're going to have the most amazing meal. And the kids love them. I'm telling you, they're better than Hot Pockets.
So tell us about the genesis of this device that you call Grilly. How did this come about?
The Grilly came about because I was interested in just making a very simple solution to cook any kind of vegetable on the grill quickly without any fuss. And I had some ideas for it, and I fashioned up a prototype. Put zucchini in it one night without my wife knowing I had made the Grilly prototype. Gave her the zucchini, never told her how I grilled it. She tasted it, and she just absolutely was amazed. She says, "This is the best grilled zucchini I've ever had. What did you do?" And then I showed her. And then from that day forward, I had expected just to do vegetables. But this does everything, including the now infamous Grilly Philly, because it's the only way to grill a Grilly Philly is in the Grilly.
Now, devil's advocate here for a second. Full disclosure, I've been using the Grilly myself probably since April.
Yep.
My question for you, since you're the inventor of this amazing device, what separates the Grilly, which I happen to own those square cages from years ago, and a lot of people own these square grilling cages. So what separates your amazing invention from these square cages?
You can fill the Grilly, and the food will then be marinating into each other as it's turned on the grill periodically as you grill it. And when you do that and you use my techniques, where you can season it through the Grilly, you can open up the grill hood, season it, and then you can also oil it. You can put water on it, you can put vinegar on it, you can put all sorts of things on your food, and then you roll it, and it becomes a marinating way of grilling. So you can mix flavors, real grilled flavors, and the food actually gets on the flame. Unlike the baskets that are typically made out of really thick stainless steel, and there's just a few holes in the stainless steel, you don't get the same grill flavor or texture or the marinating of the food. You can't do it any other way. Ours rolls and turns, and people are using it, and every day I'm getting new pictures of food that is just unbelievable what I'm seeing. People are truly imaginative, and I say barbecue with imagination. I mean it, and I believe my customers are going to come up with things that are going to just be mind-blowing. We're going to change the way we grill forever with the grilling. That's simple.
Okay, so let's get to basically this is a smarter way to barbecue. Okay, so let's go to our other camera and set up and how you make these grilly Phillies.
So I've already made a few grilly Phillies here. These are the first batch here I made, and these are the meat ones. And then I have a couple here I made of the turkey, the Thanksgiving Day grilly Philly, and then I have the Western omelet ones. So I've got the Philly, a few of them made already. We're going to make 12 today. So I got 4 more to make, and I'm going to do them for you right now. So what we use is pizza dough. I usually buy a pizza dough at the store. It's simpler that way.
Wait, so this is pre-bought pizza dough.
Pre-bought pizza dough.
But you can use, I know some customers have used rice dough, which is gluten-free, and I know that you can use cauliflower dough, but today we're going to use pizza dough.
You can use any dough you want. Any dough will work on this. And all you have to do is just remember to keep it a certain thickness. Now, you're going to have to experiment with it because I haven't used all the other types of doughs out there, but pizza dough works extremely well. For $2.50, I buy enough pizza dough to make at least 10 grilly Phillies. That's a pretty good deal. And it's a lot less work. So I just roll it out like this, as you see here. So I use the rolling pin. We just make sure we get it kind of not too thin, but thin enough. And then in this case, we have 4 of them. I'm going to do 4. And what I use is a cup here. This cup, measuring cup, is going to be my form for the grilly Philly. Real simple. And I take the other one's a half cup. And we put it inside and we make our first form for the bowl. So let's start with some egg. Today, this is an omelet that I found in the fridge. Geez,
So I'm sorry, this is Western omelet.
Western omelet. I put in pasta into these. And then today.
Wait a second. You said you done these with pasta?
Absolutely. So I'm going to put a little bit of cheese in here. Then we take the dough and we fold it up like so. And then I twist it a little bit, terminate it, slice it, and you've got yourself a grilly Philly.
Hey, Matt, can you tell your live audience in the background that we can hear them?
Yes. Hey, guys. My friend Bruce has come over today from the city. He loves the grilly. He bought himself some grillies. Here he's coming out now. This is Bruce. Hi, Bruce.
Hey, Matt.
This is my friend Bruce. Totally awesome guys from New York City.
Oh, there he is. Hello,
He
everybody.
has grillies also, and he's come out today to share in the Grilly Festival.
What part of New York City you're from, Bruce?
Sorry?
What part of New York City?
I live on the Upper West Side.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm on West 57th Street across from Central Park.
Oh, okay.
Right. In fact, if I look at my window right now, I can see Time Warner Center.
Ah, so I'm picturing this. West 57th Street, like a 200 Central Park.
333. We're 333 across from the Park Vendome.
Ah, hey, beautiful.
Don't take up all the time with my buddy. I love him, but it's grilly Philly.
It's grilly time.
Okay.
We'll catch
Grilly
up.
time. And here's so now I got 4 grillies here of my Western omelet. A couple of them with cheese, and then we're gonna finish off with the Thanksgiving Day grilly Phillies.
Now, is this left over from last Thanksgiving?
No, this Thanksgiving. We just came
Oh, okay. So we're going into the future. Well, the thing that I've experienced with myself is that you can basically, I've actually filled my grilly Phillies with the leftover Chinese takeout.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
It's
What a
it's
great-
amazing. I mean, you can actually fill this with anything.
Oh,
I wouldn't suggest filling it with nuts and bolts, but short of that, anything can go into the grilly Philly.
or $100 bills. It's just not recommended. Oh, look at that! I only have enough for one more grilly Philly with my Thanksgiving Day grilly Philly, which is
So
fine.
can you tell our audience the genesis of these grilly Phillies? How did this come about?
Well, my son and I last year were kicking around some ideas, and we started because the grilly likes things that are round. We had made meatballs, and then we started kicking around the idea of maybe making something with dough. And then we just together, the both of us came up with this idea, and so we said, let's just throw it on, see if it works. I have to tell you, that really surprises me all the time. Every time I make something, I just try it out, and it's the food is just
Comes out great. Right.
It's unbelievable.
Right.
It's truly it's like a miracle invention. Whatever you throw in there tastes good.
Does your friend Bruce cook with the grilly?
He just got his grillies.
I just got the grillies. I haven't used it yet. I've been waiting to come out here to get some instructions from the master, and now when I go back, I'll be a pro.
And Matt, what's the anticipated cooking time on a typical grilly?
The grilly Phillies take about 7 minutes. That's it. You don't want to cook them too much longer than that. And you do have to just tend to them slightly more than your other grilly foods, because you want to make sure, this is the important thing, you want to make sure that the balls keep rotating and you want to oil them a little bit, and they won't stick. And when they'll pour out like, it'll be like almost like a Zeppelin's almost pouring out of a cage. Really. So the key is, first off, is to turn them a bit in the first few minutes, and then, like I say, you're going to turn this golden brown color. They're going to be beautiful. So now we have all our grilly Phillies made.
Like a knish.
They are see, I told you, Bruce. I love Bruce. The knish is that exact. This is the American knish. It's the grilly knish. It truly
That's
is.
a great. We should
You are
trademark it. The grilly.
Hey, I guess you could make a dessert grilly with powdered sugar.
I have experimented with it, and I have not had any success yet. I am still looking for the right recipe. So today, I have a little ring on my top here. I put on here to identify which one of these is what. So this one here was my egg, the Western omelet ones. It's going to be my meat guys in here. Just put them in like so. And this one I actually put a little paper clip on. Just a standard steel paper clip. This will tell me these are the meat guys.
Well, no, William Sonoma does carry those those branding tools that you could brand your dough.
I love that. I've never used them. Definitely want to try that out. Okay, this is our Thanksgiving Day. Take these guys.
It's amazing that the balls don't open up. You have them packed tight enough.
It's incredible. I don't know. Occasionally, you'll get one that will explode. One of the things you want to do is make sure the grilly filling isn't too wet. You want to keep it reasonably dry, or else the dough will end up getting soggy and wet, and it could open up. Okay, so the top without anything is our turkeys. Here we go.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna put these guys on here. Last guy here.
And what's your temperature on the grill?
Well, we've got it up to about 500. I like to cook around 450. 500's fine. I cook high heat all the time. You just have to tend to it. So I squirt a little oil on each one. Rotate it. Put a little more oil on. Rotate it again.
What kind of oil are you using?
I use olive oil. And olive oil is one of the best oils that I have found. And I know the chefs will say don't cook with olive oil, high heat. But believe me, it's fine with this. So I roll them a few times.
So you're turning, I see on the other camera, we're turning those with the fork, right?
I am, but use your grill.
And the top that goes on the grill, you want that the back of your grill, I guess, right?
All the time. Always. You want to turn on the fixed end. All right, so that's it. That's a start. And I'm going to turn this in a minute or two. So
so we're going to go over to your website for a second, and I want you to kind of walk us through some of the things on your website. So here's the thing I like about your website. It's very, very detailed recipes. And when you click on a recipe like this bacon, egg, and cheese grilly Philly, and then you have a grilly Philly pasta, I like the fact off to the right that you have your calorie nutritional facts. But that's a great looking picture. That's what they eventually look like, which we're cooking in the background. And then, of course, there's our bacon and egg. There's one with pasta. I couldn't believe that when I saw that. You actually made a grilly Philly with pasta. How did that come about?
I had leftover pasta one night, and I started looking for things to throw in the Phillies. And I said, let me just throw in the pasta. Who knows? How bad could it be? Totally.
So these grilly Phillies, these really can't be made in the square cages.
No, you can't do these in square cages. There's no way.
Oh, absolutely.
This is the only way to cook a grilly Philly. I'm telling you, they're better than Hot Pockets. Bruce is going to
in a grilly.
He's going to test
Now,
it.
as we're cooking in the background, I also want to talk about some of your other recipes so we don't bore our audience. Tell us about this Italian hot dog recipe. How did that come about?
Oh, it was something I wanted to do for the kids, and I was very excited about that. I wanted to do something that was easy to do without too much fuss, but was a crowd pleaser for kids. And I said, geez, we could do hot dogs on here, but that's not using the grilly. If you want to use the grilly, you use it like you're making Italian hot dogs. You put everything in it. You put potatoes, onions, peppers, garlic, hot dogs, anything else. And that meal is one of my favorites. I love making Italian hot dogs.
That sounds unbelievable.
Well, I wanted to mention that
if you grilling on the thing.
Yeah, exactly like that, Bruce.
I wanted to mention that if you go to the Grilly Facebook page, just type in My Grilling into your search for Facebook, you'll see a couple of weeks ago, we did a live webcast featuring the Italian hot dog. Now, Matt, if you look at the screen, I'll wait till you get done turning that. But if you look at the screen again, I want to talk about some of your other recipes on your website.
Bro? Yeah. Got this camera watching the grill. And we have this camera over here. Yep. Oh,
So
really
I
simple.
have to tell you, I mentioned this in another webcast we did, but living here in New York City, I eat at a lot of the top restaurants. I love David Bouet's tasting menu. I like Ariel down in Bryant Park. And I have to tell you, I've tried this dish, this salmon butternut squash and spinach noodles. This looks like a 5-star restaurant dish. This looks like something that would come right out of David Bouet's table. So tell us about how you came up with this thinking process of this salmon, butternut squash, spinach noodles, and garlic. And that just looks amazing. Wow. And this is done off the grilling.
Well, traditional grilling is just done one item at a time, which is great. It's fun. I love making, pork, ribs, and all the hamburgers, steaks, fillets, but the grilling tells you can do it other ways. And one of the other ways is you start mixing food, and it's really incredible. You got to check these grilly Phillies out. Sorry, these are too awesome right now. Oh my gosh.
So let's go to the other camera for a second. Yeah, I can see that they're starting to brown up a little bit. They're looking good.
I even have to take a picture.
And it's been how long now? It's been about, I think we've been on this grilling for about 4.5 minutes.
Yes. I'm going to leave the grill probably open right now because it's a little bit hot in there. But it is, oh, look how nice and brown these guys are looking. Oh, these are masterful. These are beautiful. Aren't those masterpieces? And I tell you, one day we're going to have these in the refrigerated section of all your shopping markets because these things are the best. There's nothing like them.
So you're saying that you're saying one of your visions is that you're going to have pre-made homemade fresh grilly Phillies that they can just throw into the grilling.
Absolutely. You can either get them in your frozen section or you can get them pre-made at the deli counter. These are awesome.
But then you would sell it at the supermarket with a grilling.
We can sell them with the grillies. We would love to sell them with the grillies at the supermarket.
Like a Whole Foods. Like go to Whole Foods and tie it to Amazon.
I'm just telling you, it's better than a Hot Pocket. They really are. When you taste them, they're
well, if you sell the grilly Phillies for $25 each, you could probably get the grilly for free, right?
Get the grilly Phillies for free? Probably.
No. You get the grilly for free when you buy the grilly Philly for $25 each.
Sure, absolutely you will. You probably maybe we'll have to sell the grilly Phillies for $50.
So tell us about, you've had feedback from some of your from some of the children of some of your customers. Can you share a couple of those with us?
You mean little Johnny?
Yeah, little Joey. Didn't Joey call in or text
Joey,
you?
He emails me and says, Mr. Grilly, could you help me? I haven't seen my parents in 3 days. They received your grillies 4 days ago, and I haven't seen them, except I think they're camping out in the back with a tent and a grill and an extra refrigerator. And I see these extension cords running out into the backyard, and all they do is grill. So I'm going to...
Shirley, you can't be serious.
I can't be serious. I am serious. And stop calling me Shirley. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm warning everybody who buys a grilly. You will go into excessive grilling, and if you have a gas grill, you'll buy more gas than you ever have, and you'll buy more peeled garlic. That's the other thing. But you may not see your kids for days on end.
So are you telling people you don't want them to go to mygrilly.com?
Don't go there if you don't want to have a serious grilling addiction.
Oh, that's one of your campaigns. Don't buy the grill.
Yes,
right? Don't buy the grilling.
Robert?
Yeah, it looks like you're going a little slow. It looks like your Wi-Fi is slightly
Technical
slow.
error. Robert?
Yeah, I'm on the second camera here. So you're taking them off the grill. Are you about to plate them? Oh, look at that. That's nice. So you're taking them off the grill.
Ooh,
The one camera looks like it's frozen. The other camera's working fine.
look at that.
So can you hold that? Can you hold that up to the camera?
Oh.
So look at that. And that cooking time,
That is a grab.
cooking time was right around what, 6-7 minutes? Can you cut one open and show the audience? That looks wonderful. Can you cut one open and show the audience? So can you hold that? Can you open up the camera? It looks like we lost the other camera. It looks like we lost the other camera.
Oh my God.
Was there, hey, can you tell Matt we lost the other camera? He can't hear me. I'm trying to reach him.
There we go.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah,
I got him.
yeah, we lost the other camera there for about
Sorry.
3 minutes.
But you guys,
Yeah, I see that now.
these are phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks good. But we lost contact for a while because the other camera cut out.
Well, while the other camera was out, Bruce ate half of one.
Fantastic.
There he is. He's telling you.
I'm here to vouch for it.
And that was the turkey one. That's the Thanksgiving Day Grilly Philly. First time I ever made it. Fran also threw in some cranberries.
Sweet potatoes?
Yeah, sweet potatoes, turkey, and some cranberry.
So what kind of deal we're gonna wrap things up here, but what kind of deal can we get on the grilly?
This was a superb meal. I mean, I'm telling you, these things are the best. They're gonna blow away Hot Pockets.
Oh my God! It's not even a competition.
It's not. These are
This is custom made, handmade. Hot Pockets is a factory in
I know.
somewhere.
These are beautiful. So
It's 7 minutes.
Bruce tasted the Thanksgiving Day Grilly Philly. First person to ever taste it. That is a first,
I'm honored.
and it is truly awesome. Thank you, Robert. And go to mygrilly.com. But don't go there if you don't want to have an addiction of grilling. Bye, Robert.
Well, thank you, Grill Master Matt. I thank you for being here. That was very enlightening to watch how you can make your grilly Phillies. And again, you can use any kind of dough. Today we use pizza dough, but you could use rice flour, gluten-free, keto-free, carb-free, grilly-free,
Yep.
you know,
The grilling is
politic-free.
not for free, but the dough might be.
Now, can you make politic-free grillies?
I can. I have politic neutral grillies. We have all sorts of different types of grilly styles out there. All you have to do
And the
is
grill is made from hand-rubbed, organically grown stainless steel, right?
they're free range stainless steel. They're not just hand rubbed organic. They run free. We never use anything other than pure organic, free range hand rubbed stainless
American
steel.
steel.
That's it. No one. I am serious. And stop calling me Shirley. Thank you.
All right, Matt, thanks again for being here. Another successful webcast. We'll be doing a webcast again next week, which is the 22nd, and something else happens next week. On next Friday, my daughter turns 33 years old, and next Thursday, you become 60-something.
I'm a 60-something. I am.
Oh, wow. That's coming up.
Yeah.
So next week will be the 14th anniversary of your 50th birthday.
Maybe.
That's a clue.
All right. Well, thanks again for being here, Matt. Thanks for sharing your time. Bruce, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thank you, Robert.
And we'll talk to you soon. Grilly at mygrilly.com. Over and out.